Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys my November plan with me. My theme for November is something that I am truly thankful for and something that I enjoy quite a bit, which is rainy days. I got inspiration for this theme from Amanda Rach Lee, who did a very similar theme. Basically, I'm recreating her theme from April 2018. And I really like it. November is a time of gratitude and Thanksgiving and usually family togetherness, which we'll be omitting that part this year, but I still wanted my spread to have something to do with something that I'm thankful for, and I am really thankful for rain and cloudy days. Some people prefer a lot of sunshine. Some people feel sad when it's cloudy or when it's rainy. I am probably happier when it's cloudy and rainy just because I really enjoy the weather that way. I enjoy sunlight too, but I also enjoy cloudy and rainy days. These pictures on the right that I am pasting onto the page, I printed these from unsplash.com. I do not have a partnership or sponsorship with unsplash.com. I don't make any money by mentioning them in this video. I just like to use them. But it is a nice website to get good free stock photos of anything you're looking for. And so I use those to kind of add some different types of clouds to the title page. On the quote page, my quote is, "There is always something to be thankful for." And like I said, a lot of times we associate that with the holiday of Thanksgiving and family, but for me, one of the simplest things that I truly enjoy is cloudy days and rain. For the monthly outlook, I decided to use 2 pages again, mostly because the recreation that I'm doing from Amanda Rach Lee's spread doesn't really fit on 1 page. And I know there's going to be a lot going on in November for me personally, so I wanted to have as much space as possible so that I can plan and write notes and jot things down, and of course add any new things that might come up throughout the month. So I've added clouds to create kind of a border around the outside, and then I am drawing in the boxes for each day of the month. These boxes are 5 by 5 spaces, if you're curious, 5 by 5 dot spaces. One element that I have never included in my journal but thought I would try for the first time is the drop shadow, which I think came out better on the right side of the page than the left side, but this is my first time doing drop shadows, and so I think they came out well. I think I pulled off the look that I was going for, and I'm pleased with it. The squares probably could have been a little bit bigger, but I do like that I still have space on the top, on the left side, and at the bottom to write in any extra notes if there's something that doesn't fit inside the boxes. Here I'm putting the weekly headers, and I debated where to put Sunday I didn't really want it in the cloud, but it seemed weird to put it in between the boxes, but as you can see, that is what I eventually decided to go with. It doesn't look terrible, it's functional, it makes sense. I prefer it there than to have it inside of the cloud because there's no other words in any of the other clouds, and I need things to be congruent and similar. Inside the black dots, I used my Sakura Jelly Roll gel pen, white gel pen, to write in the dates. And I really like the contrast. It's one of my new favorite things that I'll probably be adding in a lot of more spreads in the future. I really like the contrast of the white gel pen on top of the black. This next page is my habit and mood trackers. For my habits in October, as some of you may know, it was Sober October for me, so I had quite a few physically, I don't want to say challenging, because they weren't exactly challenging in a negative sense. Challenging usually always has a negative connotation, but I did challenge myself physically in a lot of ways in October, and I kind of wanted to keep that going in November. So of course we're adding the cloud. There's a cloud on basically every page. Also, what I've done with each of the clouds in each page, as you can see here and what you've seen previously, is I'm highlighting areas where the clouds kind of have more definition, just to make them look more 3D and not so plain. One thing I did in October for my habit tracker was this straight line format, which I really enjoy. It was a very clean way for me to keep track of my habits. One thing I am doing differently for the month of November is, instead of tracking habits 1 to 30 from top to bottom, I'm actually tracking from bottom to top. So I'll start at the bottom with 1 through 30, and then I'm also adding the date, the letter of the day next to the date. In my mind, it's a rainy day, so rain fills containers up from the bottom to the top, and so that's what I wanted to go with. It's hard to see, so I've put this picture here so you can see what habits I'm tracking. And instead of writing in the numbers or check marks, I'm gonna be coloring in how much water I drink, the vitamins that I take, if I complete my 20 minutes or however many minutes I read, however many hours I sleep, how many squats I do a day, and how much stretching I do every day. I think these will really help me be healthy, and stay young. This next page is my mood tracker. I wanted this cloud to be a little bit bigger just because, again, just thinking about myself, my mood is as wide and as vast as I allow it to be, as I want it to be. It's not contained to just one page or, the confines of one page. It kind of spills over, and sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not so good, but nonetheless, it is human, it is natural, and as our clouds, natural and not perfect, and all kinds of shapes and sizes and all of that. So I did want this cloud to kind of spill over the edges more so than fitting on the page like the habits cloud did. And for each day of the month, I'm drawing rain droplets. They are huge rain droplets because I obviously want them to fill the whole page. As I go through the month, I will number them as I color them in. I didn't want to number them now just because I kind of wanted to let that be a free creative process throughout the month. I like the idea of having them numbered, but I also like the idea of being able to color whichever ones I want and kind of go all over the page if I feel like it. Also this month, instead of 5 moods, I'm picking 4 because I found that I sometimes miscategorize when I have the 5 options. So I think having the 4 options will actually help me stay true and honest to how I really feel and take accountability for things that are in my control and let go of things that are not in my control. I know that went really fast. It looks like I skipped a page, but I actually didn't. This is the very next page, and this is my brain dump. I have not had a brain dump in any of my spreads before, and it's something that through the course of September and October, I wish I had. I used some note space in the front of my journal, but I've quickly run out of that space, and so I know with the holidays coming up and with moving into a new home, I'm going to need this space. But I didn't like the term brain dump, so I gave it a new name. And instead of putting a quote, I wanted something that I felt like described me and something that I felt was a little bit more abstract. So I've put a word in here, and it's from the Urban Dictionary, so it's more or less a real word, but the word is pluviophile. It is a noun, and the definition is to be a lover of rain, someone who finds joy and peace of mind on rainy days. And I do. I truly do enjoy the rain and cloudy days. So I'm calling this page Notes, News, and Thoughts because that's what it is. Notes that I need to write down. News, anything that's new or changing in my environment that I need to have a record of, or any thoughts that I have. Ideas for journaling, ideas for streaming, video ideas, decoration ideas for the house, maybe new projects that I want to start, new craft projects that I want to start, maybe something new for the dogs, all of those things. All of those thoughts come to my mind, and when they come rushing at once, I want to have a nice place to put them, and now I do. This page seemed kind of blank to me, so I did go ahead and add some washi tape. I added 3 types of washi tape just to add some contrast. When I go through the final flip through, you'll see that I actually rearranged them to make them kind of fit the page a little bit better. And here is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. I'm anxious to see if any of you planned with me and if you recreated this recreation. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more of this content, if you do something similar, or if you're interested in getting started in bullet journaling. I hope that this was some inspiration to you. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I will catch you next time.